Ever wish you could talk to animals? Well, there's an animal psychic in Colchester County, Nova Scotia, who claims she can read their thoughts.
Sue Burnett recently turned her special gift into a profession, communicating with horses and turning skeptics into believers.
This article said that you were a horse whisperer.
Oh, they said that, huh? Whisperer.
In the movie The Horse Whisperer, Robert Redford's character has an uncanny knack for communicating with horses.
Hey, Piero. Hi, sweetie.
Sue Burnett is a self-described horse whisperer, but she goes a step further, claiming she can read their thoughts.
It's just a knowingness. It's like standing here talking to you.
A few months back, she walked into Danica Ellis's stable looking for a riding lesson.
And we were getting the horse tacked up, just chit-chatting, and she was talking about how she worked with racehorses in Hong Kong. And I found that a little odd because she was very nervous of the horse. I didn't understand really what she did with them. And then she said she was a horse communicator. And I was kind of like, okay.
Then Sue offered to do a reading.
So she looks at this horse and she says, this horse is feeling really badly. He's quite sick. And I was kind of puzzled because everything about him was normal. She went right up to him and said she felt nauseous. I was like, oh.
And Susan actually felt nauseous.
Yeah, she felt nauseous talking to this horse, and he was showing her that he was very sick.
Can you take us through that experience? That was your first day in the burn.
I don't want to go back there because I got so sick. I really wanted to vomit that day.
And when his owners got wind of that, they're from PEI, they took him home immediately and took him to the vet college. So we're all like, I wonder what's going to happen. The vets didn't think he had ulcers, but they scoped him and he was full of ulcers. And they were bleeding ulcers and everything.
If they want me to feel something, they send me experience in my body.
Sue says it can also come to her in the form of pictures or smells.
And ever since I was little, I've always enjoyed being with the animals because they just don't complain like humans do. They're not addicted to drama in any way, and they're very clear. And so at parties, I would just talk to the dogs if I got bored. And if I was unsure about a human, I would ask the dog, they okay? And if the dog recommends you, you've got to be good.
Danica Ellis says it wasn't long before Sue convinced her.
Girl. The first day she's seen mine, the first words out of her mouth were, this horse loves to jump. All she wants to do is jump. And my horse is really, really talented at jumping, and I've never ridden a horse like that, like her. And she didn't, I don't think she knew we were jumping stable.
Sue says she reads people too, but gave that up after being called a witch too many times, though she occasionally reads Danica.
She told me that in my last competition, I got off really angry. And that was extremely true. I was wild the last time I got off my horse at a competition. And there's no way she could have known that.
When you tell people about what you do, you must get skepticism. How do you deal with skepticism when somebody goes, Sue, come on, you can't really talk to horses?
That's me.
She hasn't made a mistake. She hasn't said something that wasn't true.
So you haven't been able to trip her up yet?
No.
Before we left, Sue offered to talk to one of the horses in the barn, a spunky Arabian named Toby, who she says craves the spotlight.
When I saw him, he just said, yo, I'm a star. I'm I want to be on TV. I'm a performing horse. And he's determined to be it. And look, he's doing it for you. He's more aware of how he looks in the camera than we are, isn't he? He's really working it.
He certainly is giving you his best look with those ears on top of his head, that's for sure. I can't deny that. Now, Sue actually does this for a living now. She doesn't have a website yet, but if you really want to get in touch with her, then give us a call and we'll give you the contact info for her. Now, I actually first heard of Sue through Truro Raceway, and she actually visited the barns of several trainers there. And they were, to be honest with you, they were really surprised at some of the information, some of the medical diagnosis she did with her horses.
Well, Danica, the lady in your story, seems to be convinced.
Yeah, they were total skeptics, and me, I'm skeptical by nature, but
Does she only
she's been
do
accurate
horses?
on quite a few things.
Or does she do all animals?
No, remember she said in the
She
story,
talks to all the
dogs,
animals,
cats, humans.
Wow.
She even talked to me and kind of shocked me with the.
A tidbit of information.
Yeah.
with
This
the
all
little
ties in
revelation.
with our hot
It
topic
does. It
today.
ties in with the hot topic because we want to know if you could ask your pet any question, what would it be? Or conversely, that what do you think your pet is trying to tell you? So if you want to jot something down and email that to us at bt@ctv.ca, we will get it on for you. And I can't wait to see what people think their pets are saying.
It should be fun.
Teach my feet to run.